Hidden amongst the Draugr and dragons is a plethora of books full of very important and incredibly niche details. I swear, we have a lot of cold people up here at the front. It's like just a blue zombie. I'm ready to take on the day. The ones that are good. Number 1, Chill Man.
I am tormented with an everlasting itch for things to mean something.
Sibling, 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 siblings.
I'm going through my rebellious phase. Can I say that? Where is my Sonic game with a quilting circle? I couldn't give a shit about death. This is my journey, and it's your journey that you're taking with me. But it's not their fault, right? You know, they didn't choose to be born. Who does choose to be born, right? Who chooses? Mythical stories. Even toddlers are more communicative. By all accounts, he is either incapable of or uninterested in speaking language. And yet, Kirby is an incredibly skilled technician. It's me. These have a powerful understanding of corporate leadership, but everyone hates them. Perfectionists, mischief makers, and flirts are all highly motivated, but Tsubaki is motivated to meet high expectations, Claude is motivated to make intricate schemes, and Sylvain is motivated to be a fuckboy. Spartan John 117 was so obviously abused into becoming this killing machine, and he's just okay with it because that's all he knows. He feels happiest when someone has given him an obvious goal, an obvious thing that he needs to kill, and it just is heartbreaking. He eats and destroys indiscriminately, but counts no one among his enemies. They are a power couple that isn't sanctioned by HR. They didn't fill out the paperwork. It makes everyone very uncomfortable. There was a lot of PDA. And it is weird. I mean, there's no fall protection.
How many degrees of cousin do we say it's okay?
Well, in international waters.
Are you assuming that as long as you take a boat about 40 miles off the coast, you're allowed to have sex with your cousin?
That's what they told me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's gonna stop me?
Okay, you're right. I mean, I guess at that point, who would want to?
I've got some hot cousins.
So back to the original question.
The gaffes are an inside job to make you buy more video games. It's being like, oh God, I gotta have another baby. Rain is a needy little exiled prince. I can only imagine that these bodies, so perfectly molded for murder, could use those powerful muscles for a different purpose. Cuddling me when I'm worried about all that murder they're doing. A lot of gold jewelry, very ostentatious. All of his plans sound more like schemes. I am here to open the gates to your mind. I'm a squishy little baby who's afraid of everything.
And no, I'm not scared, though I'm frightfully underprepared to brave the grocery store.
A Caillou-looking motherfucker. He's the type of guy who sends you an NSFW link at work and then reports you for clicking on it. That was very educational and extremely entertaining. Just kidding, it was boring as hell. I need more cameras. How can this sentient garbage bag accomplish so much? Let me tell you. I don't know. Technically not murder, definitely bad. He is a life form with neither the ambition nor the intelligence to make decisions, and yet the world bends to his will. Oh, well, it could be from the screaming that you do and that feel of intense upset anger toward the world and toward yourself, and you just are sleeping and you go, ah! And then you'll wake up and your mouth will be a little bit dry, but you can just drink some water. It's solved. It's not an issue. That's a promise. That's a promise. Or pretty much anything that was boring. History's so boring!
4 to 6 weeks later.
What? Now, let's get into the fun part. Yeah, this seems right to me. Everything feels exactly as it should. I feel incredibly powerful. I shouldn't sound desperate. I'm not that available. I'll see if I can fit you in. I'm very available. Why should Mario retire? You might say Mario loves his job, and when you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. But that's bullshit. I love what I do, and let me tell you something. I've worked some days. I got too close
And that's how you were decapitated.
yeah. And in this case, I've been dealing with this small bastard's antics for so long, I need to remind myself why he's here by quantifying his value.
Can you imagine how messed up you must feel after being like, oh, I saved you from this battle, aren't you good? Oh no, you're the worst vampire in the goddamn world. Like,
But it comes with perks.
it does.
My doctor gave me pills and told me I should get some rest, and to burn sage in my apartment to make sure the ghosts were addressed, and to stay away from the number 6, and to pass a cat under a bridge, and to tie a leak to the affected sores, but mostly just to sleep.
Oh my god, I'm on fire! I just spent over 600 words talking about one book. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
My body is tired, but my mind is just, there's some anxieties in there, and also I feel like physically not great.
Folks, we're about to engage in a friendly session of biblical literalism. I need a drink. Okay. Luigi is foolish. He's a coward. He's weak. He's pitiful. I got nothing for you. If you're not attracted to this, you're wrong. Oh, I love that Waluigi is connected to Wario, but no one's ever cared to take a closer look. Are they friends? Accomplices? Lovers?
Ooh, come on, baby.
It has a propensity for lying and for drinking alcohol. And then your troops would either survive or they would die. You had large swaths of nameless troops, so you could do this without feeling any remorse over their deaths. Haha. War. Let's be honest. Some really well-loved bosses are very bad leaders, and some really good leaders are skeezy as hell. Look, I'm usually pretty high energy, but the fact of the matter is that I've been stuck at home for the past 2 months, and I've cultivated the stamina of a cartoon basset hound.
Sometimes I think I can talk to plants. Come on, let's do a sibling dance.
The void of space is a vast expanse.
Come on, let's do a sibling dance.
So I really hope he's in the next one, because I want to meet Woggin. I just want to meet Woggin Jar.
Please leave and come back after you've decided to betray your friends, Clayton.
Arrogance, hotheads, and edgelords all have a mean side, but arrogance like Vicky just think they're the best, hotheads like Caspar want to fight anything that moves, and edgelords like Niles retweet Joker accounts unironically. But just when all hope seemed lost, I had an epiphany.
I am going to throw myself into the sea.
And whatever happened to my body? Ah! And then Link goes away on a journey into the water, and then he dies. We've got Pirate Man, always screaming at me. Bad anger management.
Yeah. I'm gonna find an omen this time, guys. Vivian is seeking them out. She just wants a sign in her life that she's doing the right direction.
Clown Man is terrible. And I'm not saying that clowns are terrible, okay? Clowns serve their purpose. They're creepy, sometimes good, and you know what? I do take that back. Clowns don't serve a purpose. And then there's Pride. Heart Eater, if you're into bad boys. He's sweet, sort of bumbling, and you've asked him to approve your expense reports like 5 times already. Mega Man, Mega Man X, Mega Man Red, they're all over here. I'm not gonna touch that. Jagans are mentors that are strong at the beginning and then you'll quickly outpace them, and it's kinda sad, like the first time you beat your dad in a basketball game. Oifeis are similar to Jagans, except they'll keep dunking on you till you're dead. More cold friends.
Hey, Ghost. Oh, Ghost. Ghost? Sweet Ghost.
Uh-oh, John.
I think I just hate this ghost is the problem.
I think we all believe that you have it this time.
Ghost.
You sweet summer child, you babe swaddled in the cashmere blanket of ignorance, you ask too little of me. He looks like a vampire, doesn't he?
Hun, come take a look. Who are you? How did you get in my house?
I'm not a scientist, I'm a gamer. And now that you're jazzed and ready to go, time to fail. Because for those who can superbly smash, there is no better place to make a friend than on the battlefield. That's the battlefield? Seriously? You can't make me do that legally. That's not in my contract, right? They can't legally make me do that. Georges do that thing where they pretend to be not important and then, surprise, I wasn't an old crone, I was a magical witch the whole time. Except they're not very good at hiding the fact that they're important. Here's the big rule of thumb. magicians are always evil. There are only 13 of them. This is what I like to call the bookman's bluff. It's when an author creates something and people are like, hey, that doesn't make sense. But then the author says, well, it does make sense if you consider it's actually a metaphor. They're kind of like a board of directors in that they all look the same and do the same thing, which is to say, not a lot. I can't think in here. I'm going outside. How do I get outside? There we go. These ones I would say are worth the risk. He nasty. Good fiction. Good fiction. It's all about class, because not even death can excuse you from service in Bowser's army. Kofi's penchant for seeing things through to their end, no matter the cost, makes him a perfect partner. Humans are trash. As I stand here watching the waves lap against the sand, miles away from civilization. Okay, just one little tangent. Step 3, you need to learn about a great power. This is when Xehanort first discovers Kingdom Hearts and all of the power it could hold. What do after you find out about that power? You Norda boy.
He could be brave if he was overcoming his fear of murdering.
Oh. What a take.
That's the
We're all
only thing
cowards.
stopping me from murder is my fear of it.
Somebody thought we should make that creepy animatronic robot sentient.
You can't join in, Ghost. I know you're struggling with that.
And so sometimes you just need more meat for the grinder, you know? Terrible name. All you must do is send me $50 US. I'm in a real tough situation right now and I just need to get through the month. Please. Is life quantifiable?
Are you naked?
Oh, of course.
Shoot.
How could it be anything other than that? Look, you saw what happens with loyalties
Yeah,
in this
that is
game.
the thing.
Dying a whole lot. And folks, I hear you. I hear your questions constantly. They come to me in my dreams like a prophet receiving visions from an angry god. And if you're in the middle of a boss fight and you have run out of the stamina necessary to dodge roll or swing your big sword, well, them's the breaks, kid. I mean, most of these monsters are pretty okay. They're not the most Surprise! I lulled you into a false sense of security.
Okay.
Well, believe me, if things are going the way I want them to go, they're gonna be getting some tongue-mouth action. I don't know if you should own that thing.
You can't.
You can't buy them?
I mean, you might be able to.
I can buy it. Karen is canonically 14 years old. Whoopsie. Dude, you gotta wear more than a loincloth to work. With the old dragons, this is just Ornstein again. This dude just put on a different suit and tried to get rehired in the Ogden branch. Beowulfs are mercenaries that you have to pay actual in-game currency to recruit, and Ogmas are mercenaries that usually decide to join you out of their own volition, which is by definition not a mercenary. You are a fool! They called me a fool, but do I look like a fool to you? I've done it.
Oh, why did I do that?
Slices, dices, big old crunchers. Humans are real squishy, really, when you think about it. I'm just not into toilet stuff. We can all agree that that is bad. From delving into the nuances of the human psyche to figuring out how much Norman Reedus needs to pee. We don't know much about Blaze. I choose to believe that he's pretty nice. But he is also completely on fire.
Oh God, no!
how you
Oh
got
my
this
God!
job.
this is
Whoever
a
moves
perfect
first
bind.
loses.
Yeah. Wow.
Well,
Just continue. The only winning move is
We're
not to play.
In an Ouroboros.
Knock knock. Who's there? It's a moral deus ex machina.
Hey, Ghost. I know we've had some trouble beforehand, but
We're talking about the hero's journey, or the monomyth. This is a concept that's been around for a long time. You should be wary of anyone who builds their personality around swords. Ask yourself, am I holding my pet rat back from their true ambitions? The answer is always yes.
Epilogue.
What? Hell yeah! What? I really loved it. I loved it so much. And Link is nowhere to be found, and where's Link? Where's Link? I'll get to it. Don't worry, I'll get to it. You can tell it's a new season because I've grown a mustache and cut my hair. Oh, I'm obviously just kidding. These are both fake. I know how much it would disappoint my friends if I changed my appearance. I'm just kidding again. I'm not your friend, and you have no say over what I do with my body. We got 35 monsters that I think are pretty good options. Fight me. I read all 338, you dingus!
Oh boy,
He's doing it! He's doing it!
I'll roll now.
Okay, wait. What was the first roll?
That was a 5.
Okay.
That was a natural 20.
I'm one of you, but I'm also way richer than you. I need this to be the vaguest discussion ever. I need you to make claims about how you're doing something that's never been done before, and then not tell us what you're doing. It is unimaginably amazing, incomprehensibly great, unbelievably too good to be true, and honestly, it's because it probably is too good to be true.
But Hargis knows better than to stick around here. He wants to go find someone who could potentially help him, because he's the only one who can see this iris, literally.
Who the fuck is this?
It's the stews. Strollin' stew. Soarin' stew. Swipin' stew. Smoldering stew.
I don't know if they're good at fighting, but they are good at being the best fucking characters in Mario. Manuela is constantly drinking and flirting and just being a hot mess, and I love her for it, and that makes her the president of vices. The vice president.
Fabulous.
Magnificent.
Incredible.
Keep it up. Magnificent.
Big
fan. You know, time to get real into unethical science.
Frustrating, isn't it?
It's like I came in and our director tomorrow was like, hey, how was your night? Right? And I'm like, my night was fine. I got a lot going on.
It's unnecessary.
It's a power play more than anything, it feels like, right? So yeah, would I like a little bit more control? Absolutely.
Yeah, of course. Oh, what are you doing this weekend? What do you want to know about my weekend?
Why do you need to know about
Why do you need to know about my
That's
weekend?
my time.
I'm doing my things on my weekend and you don't need to worry about it.
This is a masterclass on how to write effective flavor text. Now that the Master Chief, me, has completed his training, books, it was time for him to drop into the field. More books. And if anime is to be believed, and I believe anime, this can only be accomplished by gifted teens grappling with psychosexual ennui. That's a bad tour guide.
Someone is forcing me, someone or something is forcing me to eat a part of my own body, and I need to do it for reasons.
Okay.
And then I have to do it. Which one's the best?
It is extremely black and white. Scholar of the First Sin is constantly testing you because he sees great things in you, but dude, not everything has to be a test. This is a GameStop. I fucking love candles.
I can see visibly on your face that you don't believe what you just said.
I'm working on the acting, so.
Dracula, you can't just name your child your name backwards. I'm not gonna name my son Nairb. It seems like I have a tall task ahead of me. Navars are silent, moody sword swingers, kind of like if that person who said they studied the blade actually studied the blade. This Bible has had very little bearing on the series as a whole. But here's the thing, friends. It should have a lot of bearing on the series as a whole. And I am willing to wield this Bible as a paladin wields a holy sword so that I might excise sin out from the sonic cannon!
And as the only person that has the financial means to destroy me, I'm afraid I'm going to kill Brian.
You turned on me! You turned on me!
Brian, whatever am I to do?
I'm quitting!
This guy's so fun. He brought his dog into work. I love dogs. Literally nothing's gonna get done today, is what you're telling me.
And here's a wild fact. One of your legs, now you know one of your arms is 800.
Yes.
What do you think a whole leg, including your butt? Because butt is legs.
Including my butt, it's gotta be at least like 1,500 calories.
11,000.
11,000 calories? From the, okay, so sorry, 800. 11,000?
Yeah.
That's great.
I have no charisma, but I do get advantage when I'm pretending to be a different person.
What hell yeah, what? Of the hair, what the fuck? What? No, please, get these out of here! No! Jenna, can you... I need you to keep my papers and push pins safe. I'm gonna go away for a while. I'm gonna find Kirby.
Okay. Good luck.
Okay, that's fine.
It's just me and nature, which has reduced me to my base instincts. I only care about finding food and shelter, eating and sleeping.
He lives in my apartment, but he doesn't pay rent, and he eats my bagels if I leave them unattended.
Also, I am legally obligated to state that Brian is not forced to live here. This is a choice he made on his own.
I like it here.
A CIA-style group trying to cause some unrest in an enemy nation by funding terrorism? I've never heard of that happening in real life. It's a joke. I have heard about that in real life.
Who's behind the mask on Masked Singer? I just need to know.
Yeah.
Is it what D-list celebrity has come out to sing today?
Flashback.
He nasty.
End of flashback.
I'm still pretty bad. It's got the round, soft body of a day one ROTC recruit, but there's ambition in those eyes.
Brian, David Gilbert.
Hello.
Do you have questions for me?
I have more questions than you could ever possibly know.
Most bosses wish they could be everywhere at once. This one can be. Usually they take the form of a small girl or adolescent, except they're really 400 years old and a god or a dragon, and I honestly do not have the time to unpack this bullshit. I feel like she'd do a better job than, I don't know, the Coast Guard or whatever. Not that I'm shitting on the Coast Guard. They do go, I'm digging myself in a hole, and I can't figure out why that, like, I don't sleep anymore, right? I don't sleep anymore. I just... But a perfect gamer space will envelop me in a cocoon of learning, shutting out the world around me.
Oh my
I have to go drink a potion super quick.
Okay, bye-bye.
Wait, where'd Toadman go? Where's my guy Toadman? He's a time machine. That never goes well. I don't like wearing this mask. And sadly, that nostalgia is impossible for me to obtain now. Just kidding, I have sponsor money! Nothing is out of my reach! No contractor or subcontractor contracting for any part of the contract work, that's a real line. So it's just an episode of Undercover Boss. Very fun, also extremely terrifying.
You said, I did some sketches, just very offhand, and I'm assuming you meant like numbers, math sketches, but I was really hoping you drew the Godzilla. You think that this is how Godzilla could work. I drew a little sketch of it. He's very muscular.
Oh man, this was a huge mistake.
Yeah, much more anthropomorphized than I would have expected for a Godzilla, but looking hot. Thank you for telling me about Godzilla.
What is more sexy than feeding someone with a lovely fried dish? But this year has been a difficult one for me, and also everyone on Earth.
Do you have any people like that?
Any like real nemesis?
You still have those grudges? Old grudges? New grudges?
I don't think I do.
The next day.
And that's boring as hell. I'll tell you what, Nicholas Patella, go fuck yourself. I'll hold that grudge forever.
He does his thing and then he goes sailing and then he crashes and has a dream and then dies in the ocean. You can increase your max stamina.
You just have to give up some life.
You gotta work through that labyrinth, but once you get in there and find the real Minotaur, he might kill you. But he also might open up and be really lovely. So just let me have this. Just let me have this. He just goes and hangs out with his pirate friends in Phantom Hourglass. This is probably the hardest scientific work you've ever had to do.
It really is.
Yeah.
For every delicious handful of berries, it also gives a completely unrelated bout of diarrhea.
Shut up, Ghost!
But fuck Patrick. Luckily, before I could do that, my coworker stopped me. And then you fail again. He has demonstrated a powerful understanding of many strategies in many different battle arenas. But more than that, he has this tender leadership quality that makes him not only respected, but loved by his peers. And then above him is a fucking T-Rex.
Epilogue.
And it's weird because in this one, the hero is a guy named Kevin. We still have like 180 more to go. J.R.R. Tolkien did the world a disservice by making every single fantasy writer think that they need to chronicle every goddamn minute of their world in order for it to be legitimate. Die-hard fans will get upset with me if I say that this doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna say it anyway. This piece of world building has a much simpler explanation. Money. And Nintendo, please put out Metroid Prime 4 before I die. Dang, that is very challenging.
Because I would not like it if they were like, I love Game of Thrones. I'd be like,
that'd be a little bit.
that's ugh.
Oh,
We're not like that anymore.